going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video today. We are back in Anno 1800, a game that I personally haven't played in a while, but the new Empire of the Skies DLC is out for Season 4 Pass. Up next is New World Rising, coming sometime probably this December or November, late November probably. Anyway, because this one just came out September and I haven't been able to film on it. Alright, so there's two things I want to talk about that are pretty major. We'll get to this in a second where I click on this and I'll go through all the new things and explain my personal experience with it. But first I want to go into the scenarios, which will take us into a loading screen. Oh, here it is now. So if you guys actually want to see me do these three scenarios, Eden Burning, which is a New World based scenario. I think they're all New World based. Now, Seasons of Silver is like in Beza / New World. So I do want to do Seeds of Silver. So we have Eden Burning, Seeds of Silver, and Clash of Couriers, which is actually so cool looking. So it is the daily couriers organized the most extraordinary competition, the Grand Postal Derby. Alright, so you build the fastest, most efficient mail company the world has ever seen. That sounds really fun. Also, I'm planning to do a video talking about how to do mail, because I've seen quite a few people confused, including myself, on how to do mail. But I'm going to not only do that mail scenario, but also probably explain mail in a very upcoming video. Alright, let's get on with the show. Empires of the Skies. Let's click it. Alright, this is the big stuff right here. Rigid airships, which is like half of the entire DLC, I just want to point that out. Alright, Rigid Airships adds 5 new helium-based airships are available to build. Some are faster, some are more spacious, some can be armed for airship-to-airship combat. Alright, so Rigid Airships are built in, like the thing in the Arctic. It's built like that, but instead it's built in either the New World or the Old World. Both of them have the same helium-based airships. However, from my personal experience, I found that the New World airships actually have more hydrogen-based airships, which is what you use to build your airships out, the red gas from the Arctic. Because whenever I have seen people build in the Old World, it only has like 2 or 3 hydrogen-based airships. But in the New World, it has like all of them, all the helium-based, so that means the Zephyr, the Pegasus, the Harpy, the Hermes, all of them. Which is quite cool, in my opinion. So it does matter where you put it. It's cheaper in the New World, but if you have most of your stuff, which is, there's quite a bit of stuff, but if you have some of the stuff and you just don't want to import it from the Old World and you're willing to import it from the New World, you can build it, because it requires things from both the New World and the Old World. Alright, so to build an airship, you're going to need helium, which is a New World resource, aluminum, which is a New World resource. Since these are rigid airships, they have like a rigid light structure in the middle, so they're not just basically a blimp. Anyway, these airships have drop hangars, with the Zephyr, the biggest one, having 8 cargo slots and 3 drop bays, I believe, which 8 cargo slot is as much as the Great Eastern, which is the by far largest ship and requires an actual research institute based technology that you get from the Embezen Research Institute in the Old World. You actually have to research a huge project, like a major discovery, to get one, which is kind of time consuming and painful. These airships are not only faster, but they're harder to shoot down because you have to have flak guns and flank guns. I forgot what they're called. Anyway, they're very, very overpowered. But not to the point of breaking the game. They can drop bombs onto harbor things if you're at war. They can drop sea mines into the ocean if you're at war. They can detonate if someone sails through them. You can drop pamphlets onto other people, I think, to make their people all mad and rioting. You can drop like nice things, I think. I forget what they're called, but basically these nice things will allow you to make them, like, your people happy. And then finally, water to put out fires. The modular airship platform is basically an airport of the Old World and New World. You cannot put them in the Arctic, but if you do know the Arctic Pass even slightly well, which I'll go over again in my Let's Play along with all of the Empire of the Skies and every other DLC, I'm going to go through some of it for new players and for more advanced players. So if you're interested in that, subscribe so you know when that series starts, because I'm excited for it. Anyway, if you know the Arctic, you know that on your gas hydrogen island, you're going to have this weird structure. It's very snowy. This is like the modernized old world version of that. They don't really dock at that. They usually dock at your normal harbor, which is kind of painful, but they can dock there mainly for mail. And mail is an attachment that is available in every world, so New World and Old World. And this mail is very important. It's part of the new lifestyle needs, which is a whole new need category that makes you have more people but are not required to upgrade to the next level, which is very, very nice, especially when you get up to skyscrapers. This is all very confusing. In mail, I'm not going to cover in this video because there's local mail, which is pretty easy, regional mail, which is not, overseas mail, which is even less easy, and then we have the hardest of them, which are New World and then Bezen reports. No, New World and Arctic reports. Yeah, New World and Arctic reports, which are very hard, and I'll talk about those in that video. If you're interested, stick around. Alright, so ornaments, everybody. Ornaments. Alright, ornaments are ornaments. Nothing too special. Anyway, we have, let's see here, an arrival and departure gate, which are super silly. And, you know, I think it would be cool to have, like, an indoor airport, but, you know, where's the fun in that, honestly? Well, now I can't see all the big creations and pretties. It's all covered in a roof. So, it's probably why they didn't do that. So, you basically can build your airport, but outside. So you have that thing, and sadly you cannot build really in it, but you can make a little way to fit these things around it. So you have your big airport thing, and then you have like an arrival and departure gate that you can go when you're either entering or whatever, making your terminals. I don't really know. I haven't played with these too much. But, oh yeah, and I do want to point out that there is some kind of a new update. Oh, here it is, Grand Gallery. Ho ho, welcome to the Grand Gallery. In the Grand Gallery, you can exchange your golden tickets for permanent rewards, which can be used across all your player profiles to get more golden tickets, fulfill scenario victory conditions, and attain scenario badges. Use the Call Panama button if you have button to have your selections delivered directly to your trading post. I don't really know how to use this thing, but oh my gosh, is this so cool. So what you do is you take your golden tickets, and right here you can see for 10 golden tickets you can buy a platform with barrel, for also 10 platform with stairs, wooden platform, and then for 25 you can get 20 scrapyard fences. So I'm assuming that these only are like one-time uses, but yeah, I'm so excited for the Grand Gallery. So we have scrapyard fences, scrapyard walls, oil platforms, long platforms, cranes, junk piles, large junk piles, and of course Old Nate's workshop, which is just so cool. Look at that. It's so epic. I'm so gonna want to build some stuff with these. So I need to get grinding golden tickets probably. And I don't think golden tickets are going to be that easy to obtain. That's why I'm going to do this series to get all these things. Then we'll go into other profiles and other big games. Probably the series. And we'll look at all these before those videos. And this is just going to be so fun. Then we could also buy portraits, which are worker with hat. Alright. Artisan. Alright, and Paloma Valente or whatever. These are really expensive. 300, 300, and 500. So these are either going to be, either golden tickets are easier to come by than I think they are, or they're very difficult and you just have to play a lot to get these. Skins! I'm so happy. This is so cool. Queen Ship of the Line, which I don't really know why you'd use the Queen Ship of the Line for normal Ship of the Lines, when you could use the Royal Ship of the Lines, which look very cool, probably similar to this, and are also more damaging. But if you can't get that, Queen Ship of the Lines is so cool. That is such a cool skin. Being able to deck out your Ship of the Lines if you don't have that pass is really cool. And I don't know if, I think scenarios are free. I think they are. So this is an incredible way to get new airship skins and items and ornaments without actually having to buy the passes. And if they aren't free, then this is still a really cool feature. Alright, Queen's Airship Boreas class. This is the old one that used to run on helium, but now can be made with hydrogen or helium. No, used to run on hydrogen, now can be built with helium. Alright, so it's 400 tickets for both of these and 500 for a Zephyr class, which is so cool, but we can't really see it. But when we get that, which I do want eventually, because different skins for your Zephyr classes would be really cool. And since it's a Queen's Airship, that's even cooler. We have, like, the Royal class Boreas Airship, which is these are just skins. They don't affect really anything. Then, another really cool feature that I didn't know about, items. So this is where I'm quite interested, alright? Sports gondolas, Royal Airship stamps. This thing, the propeller for airships, the dedicated hoist. This is one of the, this is a jeweler guy. Yeah, this is the purple tier, which is crazy that you can buy these things now, because you used to have to transmute them in the Arctic, but now you can just buy them for your airships, because you had to find, like, scrap up in the icy area, like, where you had to fly around, and it was a really tedious process to get any of these items. Now they're absolutely, just play some scenarios. Then finally, we have the super, like, golden ones, which are also pretty cool. We have this guy, which is not crazy. Residents provide with members clubs are fulfilled with cigars. Not crazy. This guy, gritty gas extractor. Yes, we can buy these. We can buy these. Now, there's a lot more ways now to get gas, hydrogen gas from the Arctic. Maybe it's natural gas. I don't know if it's natural gas or hydrogen. Pretty sure it's hydrogen. But gritty gas extractor, 40% more productivity, extra goods, zinc and copper. And it's for that zinc and copper alone that I like it, as well as that productivity. And I'm assuming with all these, like, increase in availability of Arctic gas, they're going to add something maybe in New World Rising, which is the next DLC, about, like, increasing the use of Arctic gas, but I'm not really sure about that. But anyway, you can now get the gritty gas extractor pump jack for 100 golden tickets. Alright, going on to the Bizarro Balluno. It basically affects mountain mines, and every time that little circle goes around, you get iron, which is quite beneficial, because iron is a very rare resource at times. Not always, especially with docklands where you can just buy it in absurdly massive quantities, but it is still nice. That's still nice that you can just take your golden tickets, bye-bye, and then apply them in any time, in any run, and any time you're playing. Just call the person. Over here, the ice cream maker affects investor residents, all investor skyscrapers, and Skyline Tower. Reduces consumption of chocolate. I have never seen this item. Alright? Maybe this is new. I know there was, like, a slot machine for the Arctic, I think, for, like, schnapps and stuff, but I haven't seen the ice cream maker, which is quite interesting. I don't know if it's, like, the best, but it's decent. It might be a little bit of a waste of 100 golden tickets, but, you know, it might be beneficial. Don't know. Because 30% less chocolate is pretty good. Don't leave it till L8R Expressionar. I don't really know. They probably had... Don't leave it till late... Oh, don't leave it till later Expressionator. Oh, okay, I can pronounce it now. Don't wait till later. Expressionator. Okay. Alright, because the innate makes nater. Alright, that makes sense. Anyway, this thing is affecting engineers, residents, investor residents, abrader residents, and skyscrapers. Reduces consumption of coffee. Final A. Something that reduces consumption of coffee and lasts forever. That's pretty cool. I will buy a couple of those, thank you. I would love that. So that's actually, like, alright, I'm gonna give these a rating. 2 out of 10 you can buy her. 2 out of 10 you can buy her. 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 1 out of 10, because you can buy him too. 7 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 10 out of 15 out of 10 probably. Anyway, that is the Grand Gallery in the last major feature of this update. There's more to come in the next update. If you're interested in me doing a whole review on that, smash like and subscribe, because I'm going to be talking about that all very soon. I don't know why my voice just did out. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this video and found it educational, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!